Hey guys, welcome to the session on Coffee with Prabh. And today we have Mr. Bharat with us. Mr. Bharat is basically heading the SOC division in InfosecTrain, and he also handling a lot of problem statements, custom projects of SOC, which InfosecTrain used to have. And he's also the developer and the co-author or co-writer for our SOC course. And today we're going to discuss about what is the SOC course which InfosecTrain offer and how this course is basically different from other companies SOC course, and what is the value the customer will get or the student or client will get from this particular course. Hi Bharat, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Everything's
good. I'm
great
good.
up there.
Yeah. Thanks for asking, Bharat. And I'm sure you're doing great there.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much.
And congratulations, recently you have concluded one of the SOC project, which is a problem statement on the one of the SOC customizations and all that. And glad you have delivered with excellent feedback.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So what I've seen in last 1 year, there is a tremendous growth of our SOC trainings of InfoSec train across the world, and we can see the lot of clients from a different countries has attending that SOC course. And the demand was so high that we have to double the resources. Now we having a two trainers who taking care of the SOC course. So my question is that, in a very high level, I don't want to stretch this particular point. I would like to know, what is the important element or what are the the attraction points in the InfoSec SOC course, which is called Security Operations Center we have, and because of which the customers comes to us, and how you deliver this course.
Absolutely. So I'll just start with this particular SOC journey over here at InfoSec Train. So we did started this particular SOC course with a mindset that there is basically a lot of offensive trainings. Like there were lots of courses in the market which were being focused towards the offensive training. Like we are hearing a lot about OSCP, CH, those type of courses were there in the market. But when we were looking at the defensive side, there was no good option which was able to help the people's need or to cater the people's need and to learn on to the other side, that is the defensive side of security. So that's what started our SOC journey at InfoSec Train. And with these 2+ years of our SOC being launched, we have revamped it 3 to 4 times into entire curriculum. We have made a lot of changes and we are keeping the content up to date with the latest market needs and the latest market trends. So our SOC codes basically is being designed into two different parts. We start our journey with SOC analyst programs, which is a ground zero for anyone who wants to join into the security
So,
operations
so
center.
what we covering in the SOC, the part one, which is called level one, and there's a
Absolutely.
lot of vendors who offer SOC course. Udemy is there, or other companies are there who offer the SOC course. Why they should come to InfoSec Train?
Indeed, yes. Actually, there is nowadays now there is a lot of competition. But when we started, we were the ones who, few of the ones who were basically delivering this program. And now you can see there are a lot of people or a lot of institutes even who are offering the security operations center training. But how InfoSec Train does stands out of all these particular parts is because the entire curriculum, if you will go through it, it will be basically exactly taken from the market needs. We have basically developed this particular content by consulting the people who are actually working in the market, who are basically doing day-to-day work. We are taking feedbacks from them. We have basically analyzed the entire part, and then we have curated this content. So our
So
SOC, yeah, please.
So this course is not prepared by alone by the one person. So it is a feedback has been taken from all the experts across the world, and based on that, you build the course outline. You mean to say that?
Indeed, yes. From even from talking to L1 people who are the frontliners to take talking to the CISO level people who are basically driving the entire SOC, we have
Mhm.
taken inputs and feedbacks from each of them, and then we have curated this particular program.
Okay. And what is special about this program? Why a person will attend the training from InfoSec? And what is special unique thing about this program? Does it help you with the job also if the candidate complete this particular training?
Yes, so basically this particular SOC program, it is starting from ground zero, as I said. So We do not have any particular prerequisites that the person should be 2 years or 3 years of working to join this SOC program. Anyone who wants to start their
Mm,
career into the cybersecurity and want to have their first job in SOC, they can even
mm.
apply for this particular training program. So we have started from very scratch basics, where we do talk about the security basics, we do talk about the Windows fundamentals, Linux fundamentals, and then we do take up on the security operations center roles and responsibilities.
So you mean to say, so it is more like a PPT based training, right? Like, we're running a PPT and we finish. It's a theoretical training, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Actually, it is wrong, because we at InfosecTrain, we do believe to give the hands-on training experience to our
Yeah.
participants who are joining us. So we are over here. We have developed a totally different type of curriculum, where entire of the training will have two sides, where if I do have to divide the course into two different parts, I will say 30% of the course is theory, where we will talk about the basic terminologies of security and SOC, and
Mm.
70% of it will be practical. There will be a real-time problem use case of SOC, which we will be solving throughout the entire training program.
So, what, any high level information you want to share with the example, how you're going to conduct, or you guys trainers are conducting a training on SOC level one? Like
Absolutely,
example,
yes.
when it comes to RCSSP, I will follow the slides with question bank and I'm going to guide them and all that. So
Indeed.
how you guys drive this training? What
I-
is any example, with practical
Absolutely, yes.
references?
Now let's do talk about the scenarios what we discussed in our SOC level one course. So we do have various multiple different scenarios. For example, incident response, cyber kill chain, phishing analysis. So these are
An
few of the
example,
things. Yes. So
an
let's do talk
example.
about phishing analysis. Let's say up over here, when we will be talking about phishing analysis. So in the theoretical side, the participant will be able to learn about the types of phishing, what are various different types of attacks, business email compromise. Apart from it, right after that, we will be basically taking them over to our cloud lab infrastructure. We do have our in-house cloud lab infrastructure, where we do have sample phishing emails, which we do give to our participants to work and to analyze upon. Those malicious headers basically will be including malware samples. Those malicious headers will be including the phishing links, the URLs, which we will ask our participants to identify and to work upon it and submit. So we have created basically a documentation, where we do basically take the IOCs from our participants, and we do
Mm.
show them real time that how IOCs can be collected to the phishing emails. So this is one thing. Apart from it, we do have introduced flashcards for our every domain as well. So now participants will be able to get the flashcards for each of our domain being completed after
Mm.
in our training program. So those flashcards will help participants to learn, memorize, and even basically recall the very important terminologies of the codes. We do have pre and post assessment, which helps the participants to assess their skills before joining and after basically doing the training, to see the difference of the quality what they have basically learned up over here. So these are few of the points which we do have, which differentiates us from the market available courses.
Okay. So are we giving any kind of a labs in this, or it is like just a environment they will deploy and they will do that? So do we follow any kind of a labs and all that?
Absolutely, yes. So we do have curated cloud lab environment, where participants just need to have a browser and an internet connection of their own, and they can
Mm.
log in into our infrastructure, where entire of the setup is done already. So we do
Mm.
not waste our time at all for setting up any particular software, any particular use case. Everything is ready with us, and participant can just invest their time in terms of learning over here.
And how you guys doing a follow up? Like, weekend we have a training, and weekday do you give any kind of an assignment to the students to complete, or how you basically touch upon on the customer just to make sure till last day they get a desired results which they have joined this program?
Yeah, so for that, we do have two things which we have done up over here. So, very first thing, we are always connected to our participants via Telegram, WhatsApp groups.
Mm.
And in those particular groups, we do keep on giving them assignments, which will be in terms of, let's say, if it's a weekend batch, we do give them task of the weeks.
Mm.
TOW. So in that task of the weeks, the participants has to basically follow a particular pattern which they have learned on the prior to those particular tasks, what they have learned based upon that simulated task is being given to them, which they do solve and they do submit their answers on our portal.
Oh, that's great. So you have a quiz along with that, with this course, to assess
Absolutely,
the.
yes. So
Okay,
that's
and
what I said, pre and post assessment we do have, which
mm,
we do take care before joining and after completion of training. So there is a set of questionnaire which participants has to go through, after
mm.
which they can get InfoSec Train certified SOC analyst certificate.
Any three USP you would like to recommend for this SOC, which make your course or SOC course is different from others?
First of all, it is practical more than theoretical. So we do
Okay,
have simulated environment.
I have a vendor who offer that. Second.
Okay, so in that particular practical scenarios, we have actually taken the real-time use cases which participants, at least L1 has to or L1.5 has to work on their
Mm,
daily basis.
mm,
So those common scenarios we have taken up.
mm,
Second, we do have our uh, pre and post support, which we do have at InfoSec Train. That is one of
mm.
the best part.
And
We
if the person doesn't like the training, can he get a refund?
absolutely yes, we are very open to that particular part. First of
Mm,
all, we will make sure that the participant does not basically even gets to that particular point where he is in a dilemma that he's liking it or not. In
mm,
case if such thing happens, we are very open to that particular part. We initiate
mm.
the immediate full refund to the course program.
But there is a lot of companies who offer placement assurance and all that, and InfoSecure doesn't offer the placement assurance. So how you basically handle that?
Now see, actually we are up over here, we are bridging the gap of the participant and the job by
Mm,
giving them the knowledge, right?
mm,
It can be any recruiting company which can take the recruiters and do the job. We are
mm,
very much confident from our side to basically give the participants that much amount of knowledge and
mm.
confidence to sit themselves into the interviews and to clear them.
Okay, so it mean InfoSec doesn't offer the placement assurance, but they're giving you the assurance about the level of quality they get by which they can clear the. Uh,
Absolutely, yes.
okay,
Even we do have few of the openings which we do keep on receiving from our clients, so we do keep
okay.
on sharing those particular openings to our active what to all of our WhatsApp groups
Mm,
where all the participants are already connected with us.
okay,
Yeah.
that's basically great. That is great. Okay, that is that's a good point. And what is the last point you want to suggest before we wind up for today session?
So I would highly recommend everyone who is listening to this particular conversation to go to our website www.infosectrain.com and check our courses on entire cyber security, especially into our security operations center division. If anyone who's looking out for a job to get a
Mm.
job in SOC or want to move or shift their career into the security operations center, so you guys must visit our platform and just check our training course and let us know in case anywhere we can help you guys.
And are you guys open for free mentoring? Like, if the person want to reach out to you for any kind of a one-to-one call and all that, are you guys available for that mentoring?
Absolutely, yes. So any participants who does reach to our website or who does reach to one of our counselors,
Mm,
they can basically get us connected directly with us, and we
mm.
can basically resolve all of their queries with our first call itself.
Thank you, Bharat, for answering my questions and all that. I'm glad you can take out the time from your session for this particular things. And I truly appreciate your hard work that you're putting for the SOC and all that, and wish you a good luck for your international travel, because I think you're going for a 1 month assignment.
Thank you so much. It is always fun with you up here, Prabh. So thank you so much for always keeping a check on us. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is all from our side, team, and we will have a next session with another SME who basically share his insight about the course and how they basically deliver. This is all from our side. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to make sure you should not miss the future videos on a similar topic. Good day. Bye.